Welcome online guys, TomoGotchi here, and this is my unboxing video of the Digimon card game booster box Double Diamond, which is BT6. And yeah, I'm actually recording this audio after the fact because I decided stupidly to record this during the pre-release. So what happened was I lost the first round. There was only like 5 people there, including myself. So I lost the first round and got a bye, and so I recorded this in between matches, and I was like, you know what, let's get out the way, and I wouldn't have to do it the next day. But here's the thing, yeah, don't do unboxing videos during the venue, as I found out. I actually thought the lighting was going to be bad because I was looking at it on my phone. I was like, I don't know if I can use this, but the lighting isn't bad, so I can salvage it. What I couldn't salvage is the audio because, yeah, there's a lot of reverb, a lot of people talking downstairs, so I probably shouldn't have done this. Also, oh, by the way, real quick, Pinomon is actually a Digitama that I'm going to use in my green deck, so I'm really happy to get that. And it also comes with one of these, which is an alternate art anniversary pack. So yeah, this is just basically commentary of the video that I recorded yesterday. So I will be kind of reacting to what I got. So, oh look, I got Millenniummon as my pack open, as my anniversary pack. So that's nice. All right. So yeah, this is kind of an unboxing video because obviously you can't re-record an unboxing video because all the packs are opened, and I've actually sorted the cards out in their proper places in the folder, so it's not like I can do another one. I am happy to have gotten this though, for a couple of reasons. One, they've changed the normal rares. I'm actually going to talk about that whilst this video is going on, but yeah, I get really excited about Mamemon being the first pull because Mamemon is my favourite Digimon, and so getting him is a really big highlight for me. Like, that's just made this whole box worth it. And it's actually making me think of making a black deck based on him, just for funsies. So yeah, and I must admit, I go somewhere else completely different for every pre-release that I go to. But they weren't doing it for some reason. Like, it might have been a delay or something, but this was the only place that was doing a pre-release at the time, and I needed to make this unboxing video before Sunday, which is when you're viewing it now. So yeah, you're viewing this the very next day as of this recording. Oh yeah, Mimicmon. Mimicmon's based on the Digimon cage figures, which is nice. And Mojimon is a reference to Digimon World 1. And I always love those cards. I always love those little references. And I'm happy to get Ancient Troymon here. Ancient Troymon. Well, he's Ancient Troymon in this game, but I'm really happy to have gotten him because I do need him for my green deck. So that's really, really nice. Another thing I want to mention is the way they've done the normal rares this time around. I've got mixed feelings about it. Oh, Big Mamemon. I'm really happy to pull him as well, even though he's a common, I think. But yeah, this is just me flicking through, and I try to do this as quickly as possible. I don't go through each and every one. But the way they do the normal rares now is, they used to do it was like they had like gold borders. And so you would still know it was a normal rare when you pull it, and then when you get anything above that, it would be a lot shinier. It's a good thing and a bad thing. For one, I think I mentioned it in this video, but, well, I think I demonstrate it off in this video, I just don't know when, where it's like, if you accidentally fan your... Oh yeah, Volcanomon is actually called Volcamon, so they changed it there for some reason. But yeah, the normal rares are shinier. When you're opening the packs and you accidentally like fan them a little bit, you kind of get what are called Charlies. So it's like when Charlie opens the chocolate and he just barely sees the ticket and he knows it's it. It lessens that down a little tiny bit. But on the other hand, I don't know. Oh yeah, I think I mentioned that. Oh yeah, Ogremon, because that's Ogre Fortress in the background. I even point to it. Jessmon is a super rare, and it's really, really nice. That's worth at least a tenner, but I've seen it go for a lot more, so that's a really nice pull. But yeah, I didn't know the differences between the supers and the normal rares this time. I knew a few were normal rares, but I know Ancient Troymon was normal rare, but it's really hard to tell. And so at one point, I think I go, oh, I'm getting a lot of nice cards here, but they're actually mostly normal rares. Like this one, for example, I really thought this was a super rare. For some reason, despite it being at the front. But I thought Magna Kidmon was a super rare, and so I end up getting a lot of them. Yeah, spoiler alert, I did get a bunch of them, and I'm like, oh, I got some stuff to trade, but no, they're normal rares, so I got hyped up for nothing. So yeah, maybe if they'd made the super rare ones a little bit shinier, like, yeah, because I thought Systemon Blanc here was a normal rare, was a super rare, but it's actually normal. So yeah, I'm like, ugh. Well, I'm thinking back now, but in this video I'm like, oh nice, I got this. And by the way, it doesn't matter because I'm a collector, so getting cards that I don't have initially is always a bonus for me. It's always a hit. And that's why I always try to get a box whenever they're released. So getting this during the pre-release was really nice, and being able to do this on the day was really nice. But yeah, get a box, see how much I get, and then see what I can do afterwards. I think I also I talked about this with friends. It's like, why is it so easy to get an entire collection of a set just by one box? Because the Battle of Omni box that I got, I think I only needed like 1 or 2 cards after that. So it's like, really? I didn't really... like, it's good in a way because I'm getting them like relatively quickly, but at the same time it's like, it just takes the fun out of getting packs, because if I only need 2 cards left, I don't really need to buy any more packs. But that's how it was in Yu-Gi-Oh! And I didn't mind it because I was a collector. But the fact that I just get a box and get most of the set was a downgrade for me. But here I think they've kind of learned their lesson a little bit. So I actually don't know how... In fact, I've actually got the checklist here. So I think Manticoremon is one that I didn't pull. So Entmon, but they're normal rares, so I don't really know. There was also another one, Gankomon, Ausmon, the mega version of it. Deltamon I really like, that's why I point him out. There's another Ancient Troymon. Yeah, I call him Ancient Trojmon. I might as well just keep calling him Ancient Trojmon. And that's definitely a hit, because that's a super rare. I know that for a fact, because they really like hyping up those 2 Digimon, which I actually don't like their design. I have not watched Digimon try, but I really do not like the designs of the upgraded Agumon and Gabumon Bond cards. But yeah, what else am I missing? Oh yeah, you know what? I'm not going to mention those 2 cards just yet, because I'm still unboxing. But yeah, the tournament was... mostly because I didn't get to fight, because even after the buy, it's like, okay, I'm ready, I'm ready, I did the video, and now I'm ready for the 3rd round, and the guy just forfeited, because not many people were having fun, except for the guy that was basically winning everything, so he got the top prize. I don't think... they were going to have a thing where it's like, oh, if you win, you get a box. But there was only 5 of us, and I don't think they actually did that. Or if they did, I didn't know about that. Zulongmon is a super rare, definitely, and is certainly a really good boss card for blue. So it's really nice to grab that. So yeah, I do get some nice cards in this set. But yeah, the tournament, I only fought in one match, which was disappointing for me because it's not the fact that I lost. I mean, in this game specific... Oh yeah, I talk at length about Morphomon. Sorry, I'm interrupting my discussions here, but Morphomon I like just simply because I'm an entomologist, but I also mention how I do not like the fact that she's tied to the Ausmon line, because I don't like the Ausmon in design either. But yeah, I don't mind losing in Digimon because it's so much fun. I'm not unhappy when I lose because I think I've mentioned this before, but in Yu-Gi-Oh! It's not the fact that I lose that's the problem, it's the fact that I rarely get to actually play. Because people... Oh yeah, I pulled the Gabumon version of the Bonds card. So that's nice. That's a really nice super. Okay, I'm loving the fact that I'm voicing this and my hands are like communicating. It's actually funny. But then again, it is me, so I know how I react. By the way, Nanimon, I'm actually going to put in the Mamimon deck I mentioned earlier, because it's not a bad card. It gets you, it's like a free... It's like Gururumon, but nicer. I actually thought at one point, hang on, isn't Majiramon a super rare? It's not. It's just another rare. So that's not bad. Yeah, the tournament, I knew it was going to be crazy because there's only a few blockers in this set. So I knew it was pretty much going to be just attack a bunch. But yeah, I knew it was going to be crazy. So I lost the first round. And I tried to play aggressively, but it just did not work. And the few blockers that are in this game, it's actually just better to just hard play them because there's so few. But yeah, Majiramon. Dynasmon is a super rare. And I'm happy to have that because he's from Digimon Frontier and I like that. So it's nice that I got him. So yeah, I'm getting some really popular cards here. Or at least so far. Considering the holes in my collection, and honestly there are some good cards in this set, it's one of those where it's like I could actually buy another box and not hit into any duds, especially with what I pull later, which I won't spoil just yet. Also, this late in the game I actually found out how to properly open the booster packs, so I don't have to do the crisp packet opening as opposed to the... Oh yeah, I think I mentioned here the fanning thing where I just see the good cards at the back. There's Arbamon from Digimon Frontier. I'm happy about that. And yeah, I didn't pull her just yet, so that's nice. I actually don't know who she is. I know she's from Digimon Tribe, but I have no idea. See, there's me messing it up. Yeah, with not a lot of blockers. The only blockers are Skull Mammothmon and Gundramon. And maybe Systemon Blanc if you're running Hookmon, who's called Hackmon. I'd call him Hackmon, because why not? I don't know why they changed that. I think Mockmon... Oh yeah, here we go. This is the alternate art Skull Greymon, so that is a massive hit. So that is great. And I actually checked up the price. It is around £40. So that just made half the box, practically. I got Eldradimon. I actually mentioned where it's like, oh, is it Eldradimon now? Yes, here we go. This is the other alternate art that I pulled. Systemon CL. Systemon CL, if you don't know, there's a duo of Digimon called Systemon, and one of them is Systemon Blanc, who's the pink one. But in Japan, there's a dark version called Systemon Blanc, who, I mean, basically it's Bayonetta the Digimon. But yeah, here's Systemon Blanc. She's the light, and the dark one is Systemon Noir, who wears basically a nun outfit, and so they created Systemon CL as a way of saying, you know what, we don't want to have religious references in the game, so... Oh, an explosion of booster packs. What am I doing? And I'm closing it just to make sure nothing goes out. But System on CL is a custom design just to get around that. And in this card game, they've replaced System on Noir with System on CL. But if you're playing internationally, apparently they are making a tournament and rule where she's both data and virus type, just to not confuse people. Which I'm not a big fan of the system on anyway. It does, however, spike up the price of System on Noir in other languages. Oh yeah, speaking of which, considering this is my unboxing from the venue, you might have noticed the deck box that I rest the phone on at the bottom left. So that's another reason. If anything, this is a learning experience for me. This is literally me saying, you know what, don't ever do an unboxing at a trading card venue ever again, because it was also very, very late at night, and I got really, really thirsty doing this because I was talking so much, and that generally happens because I'm talking a lot. I'm talking right now, and I'm probably gonna need a drink afterwards. Yeah, this is something else that I did. I thought I was gonna cut this out. I might as well just keep it in because I've got a bit more to talk about. But I pull out all of the rarer cards, and I think I'm also pulling out in each pack you get these little memory counters that have the checklist at the back, and you get one of two where it's one half and then the other half. By the way, am I reading this right? 112 cards in the set, which is I mean, my experience with this pre-release is pretty much mixed, and let me say this right out the gate. This is nothing to do with the venue itself. The venue was fine. It's just the climate at the time. I don't think many people... Oh yeah, you know what? The venue I'm at is actually a venue that I don't normally go to, and I went to a Digimon tournament last Wednesday, and I was talking with my friends about how I'm liking this game, and I mentioned how, and I still maintain, I don't like how oh, by the way, this is me moving my camera. I don't like how the releases are that quick. It feels like one release a month, or a month and a half, or something like that. I mean, I'm exaggerating, obviously. It just seems like there's not enough room for a lot of these sets to breathe, because when I played, we were still in BT5, and the format is still very much mixed. I was expecting full-on yellow decks, but it's very much mixed, and I'm happy about that. But I don't get a lot of opportunities to go to tournaments, so it just feels like when I do go to tournaments, it feels like I'm only going to one or two for every format, and that's in between sets. So this set only just come out, and we're getting into the BT6 format, and I didn't get a lot of time to experiment with BT5, and that to me is a problem. This is me showing off my box topper. So yeah, I was talking about that with a friend, and I was like, BT6 is coming soon. Are they still doing a pre-release? And they're like, no, but there's this other place that is, and I'm like, oh, okay. And so I looked on their website. Again, I don't want to mention them for legal reasons. I don't know if they're okay with it. Otherwise, I'd be happy to promote them. So hit me up, guys. Let me know if you want me to mention you in a video. But no, absolutely. It's I only learned that through word of mouth, and that was a few days before this pre-release. I'm like, okay, that is not good. And it's I barely knew this was happening through word of mouth. I had no idea this was happening, and I'm pretty much guessing. Oh yeah, I show off Mamemon and my alternate arts, which I got in this box. No secret rares, so I will probably be buying another box to make up for that. But oh yeah, by the way, I also record this segment, which is the two packs that I also got with the box, which is these two. So I have a feeling that the reason why there was not that many people at the venue was simply because not a lot of people knew about it. I feel like a lot more people would have showed up if more people were aware. I didn't even know this venue existed, and it's so close to where I live. So, but it's also smaller, so there's advantages and disadvantages of going to the other one. So I'll probably return to this place eventually. But I do feel bad. It's like, really, like, is that only 5 of us in this pre-release? And it was very short. By the way, Toropiamon, and I was really happy to get Ogremon in pre-release form because it's a Digimon World reference. It's like, come on. I feel like if they'd had advertised it a lot more and a lot more clearly. I also feel like if the other venue had done it on schedule, done this pre-release on schedule, I probably would have gone there and never even knew about this place, which I do feel really bad for this place. But I'll try my best to enter more tournaments because I really love this game. I love how I can have fun even when I lose, and honestly, that is probably the worst thing about this tournament. Was I only got to play once, and that was it. That was literally the only thing I didn't like about it. But anyway, that's my experience on Double Diamond. So thank you very much for watching, guys. And the footage is running out. I'm looking at this now, but I'm gonna let the audio play for a little bit longer. So yeah, that was my experience. That was my unboxing. I hope you guys have enjoyed this, and as always, thank you very much for watching. This is TomoGotchi signing out. Click, click!